What if the key to her heart isn't in chasing her, but in standing tall within yourself? As a young American philosopher, fierce advocate for women's strength, and a storyteller weaving psychology with Stoic wisdom, I've seen how the quiet power of self-mastery can etch you into a woman's soul. This isn't about games or fleeting tricks, it's about embodying a resilience that echoes the battles women like Connor, a single mom in Miami, or Leela, a teacher in Seattle, have fought to claim their own worth. Drawing from real stories and the timeless compass of Stoicism, I'll guide you through 11 ways to leave a lasting mark, not by clinging, but by thriving. Imagine Maria, a nurse in Chicago who couldn't forget her friend's steady calm, or Sophia, an artist in Brooklyn who missed her ex's quiet depth. These women, shaped by a world that often demands they prove their value, teach us that true connection blooms in the spaces we dare to leave open. Let's journey through these Stoic-inspired secrets, each a thread in a tapestry of attraction woven with patience and purpose. This is for the man who seeks not just her attention, but a bond that honors both your strengths, say dance of independence and longing, rooted in the resilience women have carried for centuries. Avoid contacting her. In a world that buzzes with constant connection, stepping back feels like a rebellion. As a linguist and feminist thinker, I've seen how less can become more, especially for women like Honor, who've learned to guard their space. Stoicism whispers a truth: self-sufficiency isn't just strength, it's a law. When you ease off the texts and calls, you don't vanish, you shine. Honor met Carlos at a CAF, his morning chats a ritual she grew to expect. But when he stopped reaching out daily, busy with his music, his life, she noticed. His silence wasn't cold, it was alive, sparking questions. What's he doing? Why isn't he chasing me? She'd spent years fending off clingy suitors, so his restraint felt fresh, magnetic. Leela, too, felt this with her friend Sarah. After a falling out, Sarah didn't flood her phone. Leela, used to proving her worth, found herself drawn to Sarah's quiet fullness, a life that didn't need her to thrive. Stoicism teaches you to find joy within, not in her replies. I counseled Maria, whose friend Javier dialed back his check-ins. She missed his good mornings, but more she missed the man who lived so richly without her constant nod. Women, often juggling societal demands, feel this shift keenly. Your absence isn't a void, it's a canvas, painting you as a man of depth. Picture her day, once punctuated by your texts, now quiet. Sophia's ex, Daniel, stopped his daily "how's your art?" messages. Alone with her brushes, she wondered about his world. Stoicism doesn't cling, it stands. By living fully, not waiting, you become a mystery she can't shake, a strength women, forged in independence, crave. Accept her challenge. Attraction is a dance, and women like Leela often led with a step back, testing your resolve. As a philosopher, I've seen Stoicism turn this into a gift. Don't chase her whims, live your truth. For women who fought to be seen, your steady ground is a beacon. Leela tested Sarah, pulling away after a spat. She expected pleas, apologies. Sarah stood firm, teaching her class, living her life. That calm, not desperation, drew Leela back, awed by a strength she'd underestimated. Honor did this with Carlos, to less calls, more distance. He didn't grovel, he played his guitar, worked his shifts. She returned, struck by his quiet confidence. Women shaped by a world that often doubts them, probe to find what's real. Stoicism says, control yourself, not her. I met Rosa, a chef in Phoenix, who teased her friend Miguel with silence. He didn't bend, he cooked, laughed, thrived. Her curiosity grew, his independence mirrored her own hard-won freedom. Maria felt this with Javier. She played coy, he stayed true. Her return wasn't surrender, it was respect. Imagine her stepping back, waiting for your move. You don't rush, you rise. Sophia challenged Daniel, expecting pursuit. He painted, lit. She came back, drawn to his unshaken core. Stoicism doesn't plead, it proves. Your principles, not her pull, make you a man she can't forget. Showcase your life. A life well lived is a woman's magnet, a truth Stoicism hammers home. As a storyteller, I watched women like Sophia gravitate to men who thrive, not wait. When you share your richness, not to boast, but to be, you leave her longing. Sophia scrolled past Daniel's post-hiking trails, art shows after their split. She'd left, chasing freedom, but his vibrant snippet stirred her. What's he up to? Why's he so alive? Honor saw Carlos's guitar jams online, a world she'd once shared. Women, often taught to shrink, crave this fullness. Leela caught Sarah's classroom tales on social media laughter, purpose. She missed that spark, a life that didn't dim without her. Stoicism builds you, not her approval. I counseled Maria, who watched Javier's posts friends work joy. She'd pulled away, but his glow pulled her back. Rosa saw Miguel's dishes online colorful bold. Her return wasn't need, it was want, a hunger for his world. Picture her seeing your hike, your laugh with friends. Sophia felt Daniel's life hum on a Carlos's rhythm. Stoicism doesn't flaunt, it flows. You live not for her eyes but your soul. That's the poor women, resilient and seeking, yearn for a man whose story sings. Ignore her cues. Social media is a woman's stage, and she'll test your spotlight. As a psychologist, I've seen stoic restraint turn her bait into your power. For women like Rosa who fought for attention, your common difference is a thrill. Rosa posted a stunning shot after Miguel went quiet, smiling, radiant. He didn't comment. She wondered, doesn't he see? Leela did this with Sarah, cryptic posts, hints. Sarah scrolled past, teaching her kids. That silence stung, then drew her. Women oft are navigating a world of noise, feel this restraint like a pulse. Anna tried it with Carlos, say beach pick, a laugh. He stayed off her grid, strumming away. She returned intrigued. Stoicism masters what's yours, your reaction. I met Maria, who baited Javier with a party snap. He didn't bite, he worked, lived. Her curiosity bloomed. Sophia posted art teasers for Daniel, his silence painting, not pining pulled her back. Imagine her posting, waiting for your click. You don't, you thrive. Rosa felt Miguel's absence, Leela, Sarah's calm. Stoicism doesn't sway, it stands. Your restraint isn't cold, it's a mirror, reflecting a strength women, shaped by struggle, can't resist. Share knowledge generously. Wisdom is a woman's treasure, and sharing it binds you to her. As a philosopher, I've seen Stoicism's call to teach spark connections women like Leela hold dear. When you offer insight, you don't just impress, you enrich. Leela of Sarah's tales of stars, she taught her constellations one night, a gift of wonder. After their rift, Leela missed that light, returning for more. Anna learned gardening from Carlos, herbs, soil, patience. His lessons lingered, she came back, craving his depth. Women, often denied knowledge's power, cling to this generosity. Rosa soaked up Miguel's cooking tips, spices, stories. His absence left her hungry for both. Stoicism values wisdom spread. I counseled Maria, who learned history from Javier, dates, battles, She returned hooked on his mind. Sophia painted with Daniel's techniques, his silence made her miss that spark. Picture her learning from you stars, recipes, art. Leela source Aris sky, Anna Carlos's earth. Stoicism gives, not takes. You teach not to trap but to grow. That's the poor women, resilient and curious, yearn for a man who lights their world. Maintain composure and communication. When she reaches out, your calm is her compass. As a psychologist, I've seen Stoicism's equanimity stun women like Maria, who faced chaos. Your steady reply isn't just cool, it's a strength they crave. Maria texted Javier after weeks, nervous, hopeful. His "Hey, how's it going?" was simple, warm, not eager. She relaxed, drawn to his peace. Leela messaged Sarah post silence. Sarah's good to hear from you, held no rush. Women, often steadying others, feel this calm deeply. Anna pinged Carlos, his "Hey, what's up?" Didn't plead, it welcomed. She returned, soothed. Stoicism keeps your peace, not hers. I met Rosa, who texted Miguel after a break. His "nice to see your name" was steady, not desperate. Her curiosity grew. Sophia reached Daniel, his "Hey, how's your day?" was calm, not clingy. Imagine her text lighting your phone. You reply, cool, whole. Maria felt Javier's strength, Leela, Sarah's ease. Stoicism doesn't leap, it lands. Your composure isn't a game, it's a gift, a steadiness women, forged in storms, seek. Moderate the conversation. Less is a woman's intrigue, a stoic virtue I've seen captivate. As a storyteller, I've watched restraint like Sophia's quiet pull draw her in. When you share sparingly, you don't overwhelm, you invite. Sophia asked Daniel about his weekend. He said fun, painted some. She probed, he unfolded slowly. That pace hooked her. On a queried Carlos his good played a bit left room. Women often drowned in noise savor this space. Leela asked Sarah, her nice, taught some kids teased more. Rosa got Miguel's great, cooked a latte taste, not a flood. Stoicism balances, not bears all. I counseled Maria, Javier's busy, Redabits parked her chase. Her return was hunger for his depth. You don't spill, you sip. Picture her asking, you give a piece. Sophia dug into Daniel's calm, honor, Carlos's quiet. Stoicism doesn't rush, it reveals. Your reserve isn't distance, it's allure, a mystery women, resilient and seeking, can't resist. Cultivate the element of surprise. Surprises are a woman's delight, a stoic twist I've seen light up Leela's eyes. As a philosopher, I've watched thoughtful gifts small, true bind you to her soul, reflecting her own care. Leela loved Sarah's surprise Easter map for her birthday. After their rift, she missed that spark, returning for it. When I got Carlos a Zerb kitten planned, perfect. She came back, touched. Women often giving, cherish this receiving. Rosa found Miguel's picnic note spontaneous, warm. Maria adored Javier's museum, past quiet, kind. Stoicism crafts joy, not control. I met Sophia, Daniel's art book gift lingered in her silence. Her return was wonder. You surprise, not to win, but to share. Imagine her face, your gift, her glow. Leela felt Sarah's thought, honor Carlos's care. Stoicism gives, not grasps. Your surprise isn't loud, it's deep, a bond women, shaped by giving, hold dear. Develop a sense of mystery. Mystery is a woman's pull, a stoic art I've seen captivate Rosa. As a storyteller, I've watched layers like Miguel's quiet tales keep her guessing, mirroring her own depth. Rosa heard Miguel hint at travel once vague. She dug, he unfolded slowly. That tease drew her. Leela caught Sarah's astronomy nod, no rush. Women often unraveling life love this chase. On a sense, Carlos's music passed bits, not all. Sophia felt Daniel's at secrets peeled over time. Stoicism reveals, not spills. I counseled Maria, Javier's history hints hooked her. Her return was curiosity. You don't bear, you beckon. Picture her probing, you hint. Rosa chased Miguel's tales. Leela, Sarah's stars. Stoicism doesn't flood, it flows. Your mystery isn't a wall, it's a path, a draw women, resilient and deep, follow. Foster humility and engagement in conversations. Listening is a woman's bomb, a stoic virtue I've seen bind Maria to Javier. As a psychologist, I've watched balance, not boasting, make you her haven, echoing her own care. Maria shared a shift, Javier asked her more. She glowed, missed that ear. Leela told Sarah a dream, Sarah listened, probed. Women often unheard thrive here. When a spoke, Carlos nodded, asked. Rosa cooked, Miguel cared, heard. Stoicism turns outward, not in. I met Sophia, Daniel's questions lit her art. Her return was trust. You don't dominate, you dance. Imagine her tale, you hear, ask. Maria felt Javier's care, Leela, Sarah's ear. Stoicism doesn't take, it gives. Your humility isn't weak, it's warm, a pull women, shaped by silence, seek. Ignite some positive jealousy. A spark of envy can wake a woman's heart, a stoic nudge I've seen to Sophia. As a philosopher, I've watched your full life like Daniel's draw her in, reflecting her own worth. Sophia saw Daniel's post friends, a woman, laughter. No flaunt, just life. She wondered, returned. On a caught Carlos's gig snap crowd joy. Women, often proving value, feel this pull. Leela saw Sarah's class pick kids, a friend. Rosa eyed Miguel's dinner shot warmth, a pal. Stoicism lives, not laws. I counseled Maria, Javier's outing post nudged her back. You don't taunt, you thrive. Picture her scrolling your life, alive. Sophia felt Daniel's world, honor Carlos's beat. Stoicism doesn't push, it pulls. Your fullness isn't a trick, it's truth, a call women, resilient and seeking answer.